Hi, so in this video I'll be showing you how to create or construct a parabola using the method of tangents. Now here to my left I have the questions for this task here. Now it reads that you are required to draw an isosceles triangle, alright, of 100 millimeter base and 110 millimeter altitude. Alright, now it also says it is an inscribe. We are to inscribe a parabola using this method. Now here I have the steps and procedure on my left to create this parabola. Now step one for me is to start off with the triangle. So what I can do here, I'm just going to draw an horizontal line that measures 100. Alright, this horizontal line measures 100. Then I'm going to draw a vertical line that measures the altitude, which is 110 millimeters from the center. That's right here, 110. Now once I've done so, I'm simply going to draw a line through these points. So I'm going to draw a line from here to here and then back down to here. Now this one did not snap at the right location, so I'm moving it to where it's supposed to be. Now I'm going to label my points using my text tool here. Click, draw my little text box. Now this letter is going to be equal to, or it is going to be C. Click out here. Now it's a bit small. I'm going to increase it by doubling the size. I'm just going to scale it by 2, and then I'm going to place it where it needs to be, which is right about here. Now once I have that letter in place, I'm going to copy this letter and I'm going to place it at either corners of my triangle, and then I'm going to rename these 2 points. So this one will be called A and this one over here will be called B. Alright, once I've done so, the next step is that I'm now going to remove this line here in the middle. I have no further use for it. I'm then going to divide line AC into a number of equal parts and line BC into the same number of equal parts. Now to my right, they have divided this line into 14, so that's what I'm going to do here. Alright, 13. Alright, so let's go. So I'm going to activate my divide command. So div, enter. I'm going to click on this line here and then I'm going to enter 13. No, not 13, 14. Now if you're not seeing the point, it means that you need to edit your point type, because once you have activated the divide command and clicked on the line and entered the number of division, you should see the line divided into portions. Now if you're not seeing this, I want you to type this command. PT for point type, and press enter. Change it. So the reason why we weren't seeing it is because it's currently selected as a dot, so we're going to change it to something else. You could choose any one of these here. I'm going to choose this one here, but you could choose any one. I'm then going to change this here from relative to absolute and reduce this number to about 2. Now we're able to see our division points. Alright, so let me go ahead and select these 2 lines here, and I'm going to place them on another layer. I'm going to put them on my just a layer so you can see them. Let's just work with the annotation layer. Now I'm now going to divide this line here, line CB over here, into the same number of division. So div is the command, enter, click on the line, then enter the number of division. I think I entered 14. Alright, now we have to label these points. Now you could use these letters here to label them. I'm going to copy this one here and place it right here. I'm then going to write or rename this one number 1. Let me reduce the text size from 5 to 2. Click on the outside like that, then place it where it needs to be, right here. Let me reduce the size of this text box. Now once I've done so, I'm now going to copy this text. I'm going to place it at the respective division points. Now if you're not able to snap to these points, please ensure that your OSnap feature that is known as node is turned on. And now you'll be able to select these points here. Alright, so you just go through and select those points. Once you have done all of them, the next step is that you're going to add those division points or label the division points to your right. Alright, so this is 1. Double tap, remove what's inside and label that one 2. This one here 3. This one here that's 4. And you make your way up the ladder. All of these should be on my annotation tab. Alright, let's continue. We're now at 5. Double tap 6 here as well. 7. We're halfway there. This one here 8. 9. 10. 11. Now at number 12, and then this one will be 13, and then we have 14 right here. Let me copy this text here to there and make it 12. Alright, double tap. This number is now 12. Alright, now if you started at 1 over here and 1 is at the base at A here, you're now going to switch things around. So this one up here now will now become 14, and this one down here, this 14 up here will now come down here to make this one 14 at B, and then number 1 will move from up down here to up here. Alright, so 14, let me move it over a bit, this 13 as well, and my 11, and my 10. Alright, let's just move them over a bit. Alright, so I'm now going to copy these to the next side. So I'm going to start things off activating my copy command. I'm going to select 1. I'm going to move it or make a copy at this location. 14 will now become this point here. 3 will now become 1, 2 right here. 2 will now be at this location. 13 down here, and we're continuing. So we have 3, 4, then we're at 5, we're at 6, we're at 7. Alright, now at number 8, number 9, number 10, 11, 12, alright. Once those are in place, it's now time for us to start do some connection. So what we're going to do is that we're going to be drawing construction lines from, so we're basically matching the lines to each other. So we're going to connect 1 or point 1 right here to point 1 up here. Then we're going to attach point 2 to point 2 over here. And you get the drift. Point 3 to point 3 up here. Point 4 to point 4. Point 5 to point 5. Point 6 to point 6. Point 7 to point 7. Point 8 to point 8. Alright. Point 9 to point 9. Point 10 to point 10. Point 11 to point 11. Point 12 to point 12. And point 13 to point 13. And then finally point 14 to point 14 right here. Alright, now here is the intricate part. Alright, so remember, so now what we're going to do, so after we've joined 1 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3, so on so on, we're now going to draw the curve as shown in the tangent. Alright, or in a tangential format, so that all the lines are basically above all the curve that we're creating now. Alright, so basically what we're doing here, I want you to look at this here. So what is basically happening, we're starting, it will be similar to how you did the previous parabola, where you're simply matching up the lines. Alright, so once you have completed connecting all the lines together, it's now time for us to draw the parabolic curve. So we're going to go here and then activate our spin line tool. Then we're going to start at point A. Alright, now the points that we're going to be connecting, and I might just add some points to those locations. I'm going to do that. And let me change the color of the points so that they kind of match up here. Yeah, so I'm going to make them yellow. Now it's basically like this. You're trying to create a curve that is pretty much on the lower end, or the lowest sides of these lines that we drew. So what we're going to use as our point is going to be, for example, point 1 here. That's 1 point. Then we're going to look where the lowest intersection is. So wherever the lines intersect, that is closest to the inner sides of the hollow section here. That closest location is right here. Alright, the next one is at this location right here, not the one behind but the one in front. Let me change my P type to a smaller point. PT, enter. Let me change it from 2 to 1. Alright, the next point is going to be at wherever there is the closest intersection. There is one here, which is the closest one to the inside here. Alright, next one would be right here, not the ones behind it, but the one that is closest to the opening right here. Then here, then next one would be here, then we have here, 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 not the one behind but the one closest to the opening. We have one here, we have one here, one somewhere along here, and then finally we go down to 14 right there. So now we can draw our parabolic curve through those points. So we're going to go to our spin line tool here, activate that, and let's make our way through. So we're at number 1 now. Then we're going to the first yellow point right there, second yellow point, third, making our way all the way around, and you're starting to see a curve starting to form. This is our parabolic curve using this method. Alright, now there you go. Enter. Now remember the dimensions you're drawing. What dimensions are you capturing? The dimensions that were given. So the width or the base, and you're capturing the altitude of the triangle as well. Alright, so let's paste this on our dimension layer. We're also going to add the title underneath. Alright, so the title, using our text tool here, is going to be Parabola by method of tangents. Alright, then you can open this out, click. Now this is a bit too small, so let's increase the text size to 5. Now it's just a matter of us positioning or drawing or annotation. Double tap on that. I'm going to press enter to go down here, and I'm going to write the word scale, and this has to do with the scale that I drew my drawing, and the scale is going to be 1 to 1. This, I'm going to place this at the, or I'm going to center it to my right, so that it's like that. Then I simply move this over a bit like this, so that things line up. I'm also going to go a step further, and I'm going to underline by clicking on the U with the underline symbol under it to underline the name here. Now this is going to be on my annotation tab, and there you go. This is the parabola via the method of tangents. Alright, I hope this video was helpful in helping you or assisting you in completing this task here.